Hey you guys, what is up? Loose Awesomist here, and today we're going to be reviewing the DREVO Naga. So let's get straight into it. So in front of us we do have the packaging that it does come with. That's pretty standard. We have two color options that you can choose from, black or white. It is a 60-key wired RGB mechanical keyboard. On the side we see the DREVO logo. A little bit more specifications here. And we do have the DREVO logo there. And on the back, we have a little bit more specifications in case you guys do want to read. A little bit more key features. Overall, this keyboard does seem pretty nice so far, so let's look inside the box. So inside, we are greeted with a few things. The first thing being our instruction manual. You guys can read this if you guys do want. And if you like the product, you can leave them an Amazon review. If you did not like the product, then you can reach out. And you also get a sticker. Pretty nice. And then here are the accessories that it does come with. A wire keycap holder, and you have a USB-C cable. So this is USB-C to USB-A, and it does have this pretty nice rubber finish. And then here is the keyboard itself. So it is in this plastic protective sleeve. Does seem pretty good so far. This is the back. Overall, it does seem pretty good. So here we're going to be changing the RGB effects in case you guys do want to see. So now we'll get into a quick typing test. So now we're going to take a deeper look inside the keyboard. So for this, we're going to take off all the keycaps and we'll unscrew and we'll have a better look of what is inside this keyboard. So as you guys may see now, this does have Ultemu red switches. So they do include pre-lubed stabilizers, and that's honestly a really nice touch, because otherwise these stabilizers would be extremely rattly. And overall, just really nice to see in a budget keyboard like this. So now we're just unscrewing the 6 screws. And then we just take it out like so. It comes out pretty easily. And then you just want to take out your connection. It shouldn't be too hard. And then you're done. Overall, it does seem pretty good. Now, one of the things that I do have to talk about is the addition of case foam. Like in a budget keyboard like this, it is really nice to have case foam and to dampen the plastic case just a little bit. So that is a really nice touch. So props to DREVO for that. So inside we have our USB controller. We have our USB ports, and we're gonna take it out and take a look. So this does have 2 screws. And this is it. So we do have our USB-C port and 2 USB-A's. It does seem pretty good so far. It's a very nice feature. If you want to just put it back in, you just have to make sure that's aligned, and then you can put in both screws and you should be done. Alright, so now you are done, and yeah, now you can just put back your case foam. Make sure that is all good and aligned, and then you can plug back in your PCB. Just make sure that it is secure, so you can test this by slowly tugging on it, not too hard. If it does not come out, then it should be pretty good. Now you can just put everything back together as you found it. And if you do want to test that everything's working, just plug in your cable, and if the lights come up, and if you're able to get responses from keys, then most likely you should be pretty good. So now we're going to put back the 6 screws. Now we're going to put back on all the keycaps. And this is how you use the wire keycap puller. It's pretty easy to use. And you can see our Ultemu red switch. So let's talk a little bit more about this keyboard. This keyboard is honestly such a great keyboard for the price. It has nice additions that have been taken from the custom mechanical keyboard scene, such as case foam and lube stabilizers, and that is honestly really nice to see. For a keyboard coming in at this price of case foam pre-applied, that's just a really good sign, and it shows that DREVO is doing something good and something that the competition does not do. So that is a really nice touch, and I have to give them props for that, because that is just really well done, and the execution is pretty good, and overall it's just a really nice touch. Second off, the switches are Altemu reds. You can get them in Altemu blacks, blues, and browns. Personally, I do not prefer Altemu switches over something like a Gateron switch or most KO switches, but these will do the job, and they're not the best by any standards, but they're okay. The stabilizers are not the best stock. You can still tune them, but it is really nice to see that it does have factory lube pre-applied. That is a really nice touch from DREVO, because you will not see too many manufacturers doing that, especially at this price point. The overall typing experience is pretty good. No real complaints here. It is a little bit pingy, but that is to be expected with most Altemu switches. But overall, it's pretty good. The keycaps themselves are not necessarily the best quality, but for what you're getting, you do have to consider that this is a budget keyboard. It is pretty good. The lighting effects are overall pretty good. Overall, I'm pretty happy with most aspects of this keyboard, and the inclusion of case foam and pre-lube stabilizers is just such a great thing. It is very refreshing to see that some companies are adding that at this price point. Overall, I am pretty happy with this keyboard, and I can definitely recommend it if you are looking for a budget mechanical keyboard. This is a great way to start so that you can slowly move your way up. I want to know what you guys thought of this keyboard. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys did like this video, don't forget to leave a comment, like, and consider subscribing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.